Okay, time to figure out what's on this thing.
Welcome to my latest first trophy feature. This was recorded live on Twitch thanks to a point redemption from the DOS Nerd. We're going to be playing Inscryption today. Alright, press any button to start. Where's the any button? New game, continue. Oh, I can't continue. Wait, what? I haven't played this game yet. Why was I able to continue? I was just doing that to be a dick. Hello? Another challenger. It has been ages. Perhaps you have forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. Play the squirrel card. Now play your stoat. Stoats cost 1 blood. Sacrifices must be made. An honorable death. Play the stoat. Wolves require 2 sacrifices. You don't have enough. Ring the bell to end your turn and commence combat. Your stoat stands unopposed. The number on the bottom left is its attack power. Your stoat dealt me 1 damage. I added it to the scale. You win if you tip my side all the way down. Like this. My turn. Your stoat stands in the way of my coyote. My coyote dealt 2 damage to your stoat. Means your stoat is 2 less. If a creature's health reaches 0, it dies. It's your turn again. You may draw from your deck or you may draw a squirrel. I'm going to draw from my deck. How reckless of you. Because you are learning, I will pass. You've drawn all the creatures from your deck. Squirrel is your only choice. So, there was actually a little bit of resistance on the trigger when I hit the bell the last time. No, I think I'm gonna wait. You've dealt 1 damage, so I put 1 weight on the scale. You know you can play more than 1 card per turn, right? Yes, I do. I was just waiting. Because I want to have another squirrel. Play said squirrel. And then put a wolf down. The wolf demands 2 sacrifices. I just didn't want to sacrifice the stoat. You've won this match. They won't all be so easy. Let me recall your story. Oh yes. You were lost deep in the forest. A single path revealed itself. Oh, kind of like Slay the Spire type of thing. 2 denizens of the forest approached you tentatively. The undying cat. Sacrificing the poor beast does not kill it. Ooh. The caustic adder. Damage from its poison bite is always lethal. Ah, those are both good, but the cat is probably going to be more useful. Another creature joins your caravan. Some of the creatures of the forest seemed willing to follow you. You came across an abandoned sack. You found a squirrel in a bottle. Break in case of emergency. Squirrel in a bottle. Nice. And have a second. Another useful implement. I'll allow you to tip the scales with it. Oh, God, this is... I know what that's there for. 3 is as much as you can carry. So, I don't know if you noticed, but what gets put on the scale when you deal damage are teeth. And the players allow you to tip the scales. Ugh. You were ambushed while crossing some rough terrain. Oh. There was sound coming out of the controller when the stoat was speaking. You may now see my moves ahead of time. Oh yeah, let's play the cat right away. You're lacking sacrifices for that cat, but you do have a squirrel. Okay, yeah. I'll put the squirrel there. And I'm going to put the stoat... Oh, yeah, sacrifice the squirrel. Here we go. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to use a squirrel in a bottle. Put that down here. Sacrifice the squirrel. Put down the cat. Sacrifice the cat. Oh, it needs 2 sacrifices. Damn it. No. Okay. Wait. You can't draw blood from a boulder. Okay. I had to try. Ding. Mind the ambitious wolf cub. It ages swiftly. Yeah, so it'll probably become a full wolf soon. Okay, so we can put down the squirrel. And I'm actually going to hold off for now. I'm going to let that wolf cub... Was I not clear? Nope. You can play as a squirrel and also sacrifice it in the same turn. The airborne bat flies over creatures to attack directly. Oh, that's not good. Ha! My bat flew right over your stoat. Well, what the hell am I supposed to do about that? Okay, I'm going to shore up my deck here. Okay. So, next up, we are going to play the River Snapper, sacrifice the squirrel and the cat, place the River Snapper in the way of the wolf. That should soak up some damage. Play the squirrel there. Play the wolf, sacrifice the cat and the squirrel. Okay, I guess attacks just happen automatically at the end of my turn, so... Ba-ding! Not much else I can do right now. I'll just grab that so I have it in my hand. Ting. There we go. You prevailed and trekked onwards past the now bloodied terrain. The young wolf cub grows into a wolf after a single turn. The meek sparrow, an inexpensive if feeble flying creature, Yeah, but we've seen how effective flying creatures can be. I've got a couple of wolves, so let's go for the sparrow. You stumbled into some strange stones in the mist. You're compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. Really? Fine. Not sacrificing the cat. You looked upon your menagerie and selected a healthy host. Pick me? Okay. What an honor. Oh, the stoat can fly now! Sweet! Behold my totem. It inscribes my canine cards with the airborne sigil. Ah, damn it. He's completely insane, you see that, right? No care for the rules. Pathetic, really. Enough. Only keeps me around to watch me suffer. Okay. Squirrel. Boop. What do you have up there? Bat and a coyote. I'm gonna put the... Oh, right. I'm gonna put the stoat down here. Back on the board. Yes, I know. I heard you the first time. No. There we go. Give me another squirrel. Okay, put that one there, put that one there, and then pull out the wolf. Still, I'm not going to win this because I'm going to take 2 points of damage. Oh, okay. Crap, I need more squirrel. Need more squirrel meat. Well, that should at least keep me from taking damage, but... Okay. Squirrel. There. Wolf. Sacrifice the squirrel. That's going to become a wolf soon. You're 4 damage away from winning. Yep, I know. Which means this next turn should do it for me. I'm gonna put a squirrel down. And that should do it. I even overkilled. Impressive. You may yet survive this ordeal. Knock on wood. I don't have any wood around to knock on. Alright, what do we got? The mighty elk, it moves after attacking. Okay. Skunk, its stench reduces the strength of the enemy. And an adder. Well, that elk is pretty beefy. But I also... I mean, I've got squirrels all over the place. No, you know what? I'll go with the insta-kill adder. Let's go to the campfire. You came across a small group of survivors. Faces shrunken for starvation, They huddled around a campfire. They look upon your group of creatures and beckoned. "Come, warm one of your creatures by the fire," one said. "Warm it by the fire, that will enhance its power," said another. You noticed one of the survivors wiping drool from their mouth. Yeah, I don't really trust this either. Oh, the fire did warm the poor adder, enhancing its power. One of the survivors reached toward it. Another gnashed its teeth. Without a word, you pulled the adder away from the fire and left. I wonder if there's a chance that I could actually lose that. Okay. Squirrel. Go there. What do you have coming down the pike? A sparrow and a grizzly? No, that's not good. It's very not good. Get the cat out there. I don't like the look of this. And he wins in one turn. You've lost. Using this app as a learning opportunity may be the only way to mitigate my disappointment. Get up. Get up from the table. Fetch me the candlestick from atop the barrel beside the door. Okay. But I also want to look around. Interesting. I don't know what time I'm supposed to make it do. Okay. Ooh. Bring it here. Ah, fine. Oh. Now sit back down. Okay, there we go. Let me explain something to you. That was one of the two mistakes you can make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now, where were we? Let's go this way. Adder, grizzly, porcupine. Let's grab the porcupine. Okay. Enhance its health. No way. I wonder what would happen if I used the cat. Like, if it got sacrificed, would it somehow, like, survive? The health of the porcupine was enhanced by the warmth. As one of the survivors began pulling a knife from their pocket, you withdrew. Uh-oh. Looks like a boss. The tree seemed to close in around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance you could hear the clinking of metal on stone. A hobbled figure stood in your path. Yeehaw! Towards the prospector! What do we got? Pack mule, coyote. Alright. Well, the pack mule can't attack, so that's something at least. Can't play that presently, but your squirrel is free. Oh, right. And yeah, that's it for now. Pack mule's carrying something. That worries me. Alright, let's do a wolf here. Take out the coyote. Ping. Okay. Let's grab a squirrel. Plunk it down. Play the river snapper. There. Not really sure how this is gonna go. Play the squirrel. Oops. Play the squirrel. There we go. Play the wolf. Sacrifice the squirrel and the cat. That's it. Ooh. Nifty. Dag nabbit, my mule! Let's see here. Let's go ahead and pull a squirrel. What else do we have? Wolf, porcupine, and another cat. Nice. Okay, that does do damage, so let's... Oh, nuke the squirrel. Down the porcupine. Not much I can do, to be honest. He's doing the prospector again? Easy, boss. The mule's key. Yep, I figured that one out. I hope you didn't think it'd be that easy. There's gold in them cards. Oh, you dick. Gold! I've struck gold! Pick a squirrel. You're out of space. There's no room for that card. Well, what the hell am I supposed to do then? Get him! Okay. Let's put the squirrel down. He's going to move next turn. I think that's what that card means. When an opposing creature is placed opposite an empty space, a card bearing this sigil will move to that empty space. Okay. So I'm hoping that means he's going to move to another space and take out another nugget. We'll see what happens. Damn. Might as well put that in my hand. Ooh, actually, that might be useful. A thorny rebuke. Okay. Yeah, draw a squirrel. Place the squirrel. Sure, we'll draw the cat. Put it down. Yeah, I figured that would happen. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I need to... Okay, there's a wolf cub. Alright, I'm sorry, Porcupine, but I need to get something beefier out here. Yeah, you work on that thing. I should have put a squirrel down. Battle had taken a toll on you. Your supply of new creatures was exhausted. Starvation began to set in. Alright. Squirrel. Squirrel. Wolf. Yes, that's what I want to do. And... go. That's fine. Yay! Allow me to light your candles once more. I won't be killing you quite yet. Ah, Miner's Bane. There's my first trophy. Phew. I do love the creativity and the feel of this game, but I really do have a love-hate relationship with card-based games on consoles, and while I did enjoy this, and I will probably play a little bit more of it, I don't really harbor any hope of getting too far into the game if I do come back to it. Probably will not finish it, but it was still pretty fun.